Welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can spend just about $1 or $2 and get about 50 transactions on layer 0. If you recall from a previous video where I showed you that at some point my Arbitrum airdrop was worth 178,000 US dollars, it is because I was doing more transactions on Arbitrum protocols. Now that's what I want to achieve here also on layer 0. So stick around if that sounds good to you. So the first thing we want to do before we get started is to make sure that you have this information. I'm just going to post this information on our Discord. So I'm going to copy that and go to our Discord and just post it under airdrop. So if you're part of our Discord community, you can now get started. I'm going to go ahead and just delete this and post right here. So I'm going to go ahead and drop all these steps here on our Discord. So now we're going to be working off directly from Discord right here. So the first thing you want to do is to make sure that you have your account funded. So you have your MetaMask. I'm going to click on this. If you don't have some funds that we're going to be using, especially USDC, you can use cross chains here on MetaMask. And by doing this, because this utilizes layer 0 technology as well, you'll be able to qualify for this airdrop. So you'll be killing two birds with one stone. But I'll be focusing more on this on the next video that is coming up next. So the first thing you want to do is to make sure that you have a little bit of funds on your MetaMask. Then once you got that sorted out, you come back here on our Discord. And what we're looking for, we want to go directly to this website right here. And I'm going to go and click on Breach. And what I'm doing is that I'm going to move funds because I know I have some funds on BNB. So I'm going to click BNB. From there, I want to move, let's move $2, for example. So I'm going to be moving $2 from USDC. And I want to bring this to DFK chain. So I'm going to click on DFK and I need to connect my wallet here, which is MetaMask. So now I have $2 US that I'm moving from Binance Smart Chain and I'm moving it to DFK chain. You can see that I'll be getting a total of 1.4 or about $1.5. And I'll be getting a little bit of Jewel, which is going to be used for some gas fees. So I'm going to go ahead and approve this. Now, if you're doing this for the first time, it's going to ask you to put your maximum spending power. For this, I'm just going to put 5,000 because I'm still going to be using this wallet. I'm going to be moving big funds. So I don't want to keep doing this over and over again. So I'm going to approve this and then go ahead and approve the actual transaction. So let's go ahead and breach those funds. So basically we're moving funds from Binance Smart Chain to FTK chain. I'm going to show you later in this video how this correlates with layer 0. So with that being done, we need to go back here to our list, which is going to be the next step, which is step number 3. And we're going to click on that link as well. So from here, I want to make sure that I connect my wallet. I'm just going to close out of this. And then I'm going to click on enter. I'm going to close out of this as well. I don't know. We've got music playing. I think I can switch it off right here. Right. So I don't know why it's playing that music. So let's go back to our list here. So now what we need to do is to need to connect our wallet. And then what we need to do is to swap USDC to Jewel. So I'm going to click here. And the first thing you want to do is to make sure that you click on this icon here on your top right corner. I'm going to click on that and I'm going to click on Marketplace. So what I'm looking for is Marketplace. You can see it right here. I'm going to click on that. And here we need to click on Trader. So we just click on this icon here where it says Trader. And here we need to, again, what we're doing here is to breach or swap USDC to Jewel. So let's do that. So I'm going to select here USDC. And then I'm bringing it over to Jewel. In this case, I'm just going to do 50%. And then I need to approve swap. Again, I'm just going to put 5,000 because I know that's the amount of money I'm going to be moving in the future. So I don't want to keep approving that. So let's go ahead and swap this. Confirm. think the price did change there. I'm not exactly sure what happened. So I'm going to close out of that. I'm going to swap it again. You can see it says it's loading here, so you need to be fast. You can see that it did go through. So now that we've done that, what we need to do next is to swap Joel to FDK gold, right? So I'm gonna come here and basically I'm gonna flip this around. So I'm gonna swap that amount, can swap 50% to FGK gold. Fine, I can just come here and say gold. And this is the one that I'm looking for. This one here specifically. So I'm gonna click swap. And you can see we did swap that correctly. So let's come back again to our list here. Now we need to go to step number 5 or step number 6. And we need to go to inventory, click on gold, then breach tokens. Breach your gold until it runs out or until you run out of transactions. Hopefully we can achieve about 40 to 50 transactions on these $2 that we spent here. Again, we still have some funds. So what I can do in this case while we're still here, I can move the rest of my funds that I have on USDC so that I can buy more jewels, so that I can get more gas fees. I'm going to click on max. So I'm just going to be waiting for this to go through. Once this actually approves, you can see now it is approved. So now what we need to do is to close out of this, and we need to go to the top left corner and click on this icon where it says inventory. So what we need to do here is to come and click on this third icon gold. And then what I'm going to do is that I need to breach token. So I'm going to breach this over. Now this uses layer 0 technology. So if I breach this one, I'm going to go ahead and confirm this. Again, I'm just going to put 5,000 here because I'm going to be doing this over and over again. So I don't want to, keep approving the bigger transactions. So now we can see that it was actually approved. So what we need to do now is to start breaching the funds over. So I'm going to breach one. You can see we've got 15 gold here. So I'm going to breach one at a time. Approve contract. I don't know why it keeps asking me to do this, but anyway, it is what it is. Now what you need to do is to repeat this process. Maybe let's say you repeat it 5 times a day. In this case, I'm just going to do 2 and approve this as well. So you can do 5 transactions a day, do it every day for 30 days, and that will get you more transactions over time on layer 0. So this uses a layer 0 technology. I'm going to show you now as we search our transaction hash. We can see we did breach. We can now view this on the Explorer. Now let's look at the transaction hash and actually go and look for that on layer 0. So I'm gonna come here to layer 0 and I'm actually gonna go ahead and paste that transaction. You can see now this is visible here on layer 0 because this uses a layer 0 technology. Again, you've got 18 times that you can do these transactions, so you can do them until you run out of gas. If you run out of gas, just go to trade, just click on trade here, and then you basically buy jewel. So jewel is what you're gonna need in order for you to have gas. You can see here we've got about 4 point something. So if you have USDC, you just click USDC, select max, and then you buy it as well. So you can keep doing these transactions. You don't have to do all the transactions in one day. What you can do is to do 1 or 5 transactions a day for the next 2 to 3 months, because that's what you're looking for. If you look here on our Arbitrum airdrop, you can see that we had actually done transactions over 6 to 9 months, and we had done over 100 transactions. So that's what we're looking for. In the video coming up next, I'm going to show you how you can get transaction volume over time, because that is very important. So make sure that you subscribe, turn on all post notifications, but that video is going to be showing up on your screen right now. If it's not, it's going to be coming in tomorrow. My name is @VusiDesigner. I'll see you there. Goodbye. Peace.